Hey guys, welcome to this video. Today we're going to talk about the Nintendo Switch 2. I've been playing on this device for the last 4 weeks almost. I've got this Switch on release on June 5th here in the Netherlands. If you don't know me, my name is Daniel and welcome to my channel. Let's dive into it. So let's talk about the design of the Nintendo Switch 2. At first, they have 2 USB-C ports right now, one at the top and one at the bottom, which is really nice if you want to play while charging. They also added this new chat button, which is kind of ridiculous if you ask me. They also updated the new stand for more stability, which you can use to play on the tabletop, although I feel like it breaks quite easily. I haven't really used this feature that much, to be honest. I think the design is very nice. It feels quite premium. Also, the buttons are a bit bigger and it has this matte finish. The design is very minimalistic and clean. I like these colors beneath the buttons, which give a little bit of contrast. Overall, I'm just a big fan. Now, for the screen, I'm really surprised of how good the screen improvement actually is. A lot of people were upset that this version didn't have the OLED, but I get it. Nintendo wants to bring out a new one with the OLED version, so it's kind of a marketing strategy for Nintendo, and I can't blame them. Even though I think in 2025, the new console should just start with an OLED version, but that's just my opinion. However, for me, it's not really a big deal if the screen doesn't have OLED. With the new resolution updates and the HDR support, I think that's enough for me. So yeah, I think this screen is just amazing. I don't really care about OLED that much, so it's not a deal breaker for me, but I get why people are upset about it. Moving on to the Joy-Cons, I think these are great. I love the new magnetic feature. It's so easy to attach them back onto the screen or to deattach them. Now, of course, since the screen is bigger, the Joy-Cons are also bigger, but it feels quite nice in the hand, so that really isn't an issue. I also like this mechanism way more than the sliding mechanism they used on the Switch 1. Also, a lot of people were concerned that this would break easily. I don't think it's gonna break that easy. It's pretty child-proof, and even Jerry Riggs Everything made a video about it. Now for the gameplay, I mainly play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I haven't experienced any FPS drops or lags or stutterings, even in combat scenes with a lot of effects or a lot of explosions. It didn't drop a single time. I didn't have a single issue with this, so I think the Nintendo Switch handled this very well. Now, I've mainly played with the Nintendo Switch on the docking on my TV, which supports 4K and HDR as well. And I must say it's really impressed by the resolution and the graphics by that. Now, with the Nintendo Switch 2 comes this Joy-Con grip, which is nice for if you're playing on the TV like me. However, though, it's really vulnerable to scratches. Like you can see here, I scratched my nail a couple of times on the middle part. It's not a big deal, but some people might get disappointed. Attaching these Joy-Cons to the grip are also magnetic, so it's really easy to install them. It just works the same like the Nintendo Switch. Also, the size of this grip fits nice in my hand, so I don't feel the need to get a controller. So my final thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2, would I recommend this to a friend? 100% yes. I think if you have the OLED Switch 1, it might feel like a small upgrade, but honestly, with the 120 Hz refresh rate, bigger display, and GPU upgrade, I think it's totally worth it. I get why some people are a bit underwhelmed with the changes, but for me, the Nintendo Switch 2 actually exceeded my expectations. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2. Let me know in the comments what you think or if you have any questions. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.